Exchange I'm currently having with my landlord. The hot water is broken. How? Can you send me some photos? It looks like this when it's not hot. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Easy Peasy. I'm Zach, and today we're taking a look at r/Facepalm. I can't stop laughing at the reasoning for Twister's PG-13 rating. Rated PG-13, intense depiction of very bad weather. Look at this and just try to tell me that all three of these women don't look exactly the same. Try and tell me that Disney isn't lazy when it comes to creating women. Wow, two sisters and their mom. You're right, why on earth would they look the same? Would you rather get paid $1 million right now or $50 every month for the rest of your life? I'll take option B. That's what passive income is. Find a way to make passive income. It'll change your life. What? There's nothing more satisfying than being prettier than your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend. Fact that he's not going for just looks anymore means you taught him a valuable lesson. Spending habits of millennials who are about 21 to 37 are often blamed for killing industries, but a new study by the Fed backs up the idea that it's less about how they're spending and more about them not having money to spend. Imagine needing a Fed study to back up the idea that most people can't afford to live or die in this goddamn country. Cardi B owns 5 supercars but doesn't know how to drive. She also has several platinum rap songs but doesn't know how to rap. What would you ban? And it's a list of things. Ben Shapiro says, notably, nobody said crime. Crimes are already banned, Ben. That's why they're crimes. Every time I feel dumb, I think about the time Kim Kardashian played poker with mirrored glasses on. Cloaked in the fur of their slaughtered brethren. You have a fundamental misunderstanding of how yarn is made. We may be the only lawyers on Earth whose clients are all innocent. The Animal Legal Defense Fund. When I first saw this, I thought the kittens were the lawyers. That's what I thought. Uber Eats just spent $5.5 million plus, whatever it costs to get Cardi B, Mike Myers, and Dana Carvey to tell us to, quote, support local restaurants, while putting local restaurants out of business by charging them 30% delivery fees. A guy came up to me and said, "Why are you still so fat?" He said, "I just don't believe it. You're not eating anything. You're trekking across landscapes. You should be losing weight." I said, "This is a fantasy show. We've got fire-breathing dragons and a woman giving birth to a cloud. Why is it me still being fat that you don't buy?" Officers kill a man with no active warrants at wrong house. Quote, no active warrants is an odd yet intentionally malicious way of saying innocent man. If my rent money is paying for my landlord's mortgage, shouldn't I be part owner? This reminds me of the time when I bought a Big Mac and became CEO of McDonald's. Not made in China. Hell yeah, brother, I tell you what. Oh, made in China, huh? Well, wouldn't you know? Hi, boss. Yes? I'm pregnant. Huh? So, I would need a few days leave now to discuss this with my boyfriend. Please approve my leave. Please first discuss this with my wife. She read your first couple of messages. And why can't you type all this in one message? Technically, we could change Earth's orbit. And how exactly would we go about doing this? Rockets or bombs, mostly, Lamau. Have you not seen Armageddon? That was an asteroid, not a planet. And they were blowing it up, not changing its course. Have you seen Armageddon? When I was a kid, my sister told me that the paper strip that's in the chocolate kisses were edible, and I ate them with the chocolate for like a year. They are! Wait, for real? Why would you believe in this again? It's sure weird how depression and anxiety are huge problems for young people in a society where everything costs more every year and every single human act gets monetized on a planet that is boiling alive. Must be a coincidence. Turkish Islamic preacher says men without beards cause indecent thoughts in other men because they look like women. Ah, church. A free thinker is Satan's slave. Are you saying that people shouldn't be allowed to have their own thoughts? Because that's kind of fucking creepy. I bought my hubby a new 50-inch TV last week because his old one broke down. We took the old TV and put it in the box that the new one came in and set it in our entryway. Porch Pirate came up and picked it up on Tuesday night. I just wish I could see his face when he finds out it's no good. He saved us a trip to the dump and got his just karma. Congratulations on wasting $100 billion landing a remote-controlled buggy on Mars. Not sure how this is supposed to help us poor people here on Earth, but great job. The money doesn't get sent to Mars, idiot. It gets spent and put back into the economy. Just because the government isn't hand-feeding it to you, that doesn't mean it left America. If we removed the church from tax exemption, we'd have enough money to send a rover to Mars once every 2 weeks forever. Not to mention, it only costs $2.5 billion, which is what the US military spends every 33 hours, and we spend $7 billion on potato chips a year. Yet NASA is the bad guy. Lol. A teacher battling cancer ran out of sick days, so school employees showered him with theirs. What if If, hear me out, we didn't have a system that required a person battling cancer to rely on the generosity of their colleagues for sick days. Parents, kids are more depressed these days. I wonder why. Kids, you destroyed the economy for us. The earth is literally dying. We are going to work until we die, and on top of that, the Nazis are back. Parents, it's those pesky iPhones. The sad reality of our world. You have 27,000 tweets. You joined here in June 2016, which means you joined here 136 weeks ago. 136 weeks is 952 days. If you divide 27,000 to 952, the result is 28. You tweet 28 times a day, yet you still talk about how everyone is addicted to their phones. COD in 8K. Lol, this is supposed to be an ad for Jesus, but it makes Satan seem f***ing rad as hell. Satan doesn't whisper, believe in me. He whispers, believe in yourself. Yes, Satan doesn't seem like such a bad guy. I'm confused how he's homeless but has a working cell phone. You're confused how a home costs more than a phone? Is this your first day on Earth? I cannot believe that Theodore is 8 months old today. Happy birthday, little teddy bear. This isn't how birthdays work. Food doesn't grow on trees. Go ask the Salvation Army for free. It quite literally does. The elevator doors opened up and a guy walked in the elevator. It was just me and him, and in there he said, I love you. And I'm not rude, so I said, I love you too. He gave me a weird look and pointed at his Bluetooth. A whole new level of asshole parking. Wow, that's a first for me. I've not seen that. Wanting a strong woman is a sign of homosexuality. Any masculine man wants a submissive woman. Welp, they've done it. It is now gay to be straight. A lady just came up to me and said, speak English, we are in San Diego. So I politely responded by asking her, how do I say San Diego in English? The look of bewilderment on her face made it feel like a Friday. The Church of Jesus Christ. Clothing is inappropriate when it is sleeveless, revealing, or form-fitting. Hairstyles should be clean and neat and trimmed above the collar, leaving the ear uncovered. Sideburns should not extend below the earlobe or onto the cheek. Men are expected to be clean-shaven. Beards are not acceptable. Earrings and other body piercings are not acceptable. Shoes should be worn in all public campus areas. When the guy on your logo violates your whole dress code. Yeah, what the f***, Jesus? Don't you read? For the rest of the day, add tube after any time you say you. How about you, tube, fix the copyright and demonetization system? How about you fix the community strike glitch? For the rest of the day, give the creators that don't meet your requirements the money from the ads you placed on all their videos. What a concept. You do something to help struggling creators instead of finding new ways to steal from them. Yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one. Oh, I see. You're an immigrant. Pardon me. Maybe it's just a language barrier then. I recommend some English courses. You'll get the hang of it. Just takes practice. Ah, that's helpful. Thank you. Might you recommend which language courses I might take? I already have a PhD in English literature, so they would need to build off of that. Good job, Nestle, for switching to paper straws. Covered in plastic. You were this close. Fox News guest. Children don't deserve free food because that's communism? We're giving children free healthcare. We're giving them free food, free emotional support. That's dangerous. That's communism when you think about it. What? $160 parking ticket? F you, Virginia Beach. Nice. How fast? Did you just ask me how fast I was going on a parking ticket? People will wear the same mask 72 hours straight in the name of Halloween, then about wearing one for 30 minutes to get tampons at CVS. Sorry, I can't help but notice that this is supposedly from @RealBillMurray, and it's verified when Bill Murray isn't on Twitter, nor is he verified, so why would you go through the effort of... Never mind, next post. Attention Menards guest. Our spray paint lids are what the color and shine of the finished product will be. Please do not spray them in our aisle. Thank you for shopping at Menards. Oregon man driving stolen car crashes into woman driving another stolen car. Huh, how about that? 3 out of 5 stars. The bag was heavy. I gave it 3 stars because when I put things in it, it became heavy. Holy sh**. That is unacceptable! At Lanks Police, hi, just curious, is it illegal to park in a mother and child bay if you don't have any children with you? Hi Oliver, we would suggest you refer the matter to the owner of the private car. No, I think I want to refer this matter to you. Ooh. Police misconduct, such as falsifying evidence, is a leading cause of wrongful convictions, study finds. Leading cause of wrongful convictions is people doing wrongful acts. If you can't do the time, don't do the crime. But they didn't do the crime. That's why it's a wrongful conviction. What kind of beer do spiders drink? Bug Light. Bad joke. Spiders are not bugs, only insects of the order Hemiptera, classified as bugs, and spiders aren't even insects. Maybe if you drank fewer beer and spent more time studying, you would know that, but it's your life. They eat bugs, you big dumb. Got 'em. Let's not go into 2020 being fools. Phone flipped over means either you hiding something or cheating. No, I flipped my phone over to let you insecure fools know I'm focused on you. In Texas, we will always lead the way to protect the unborn. Hashtag pro-life. Didn't you let kids freeze to death a few months ago? My sister ditched school yesterday morning to queue for Westlife tickets, forged a note from my ma'am to say she slept it in, then did a radio interview and got her photo taken for the paper. Hashtag brain dead. Oh. Can pregnant women go swimming? I am a man, so I don't know. Is it possible for pregnant women to go swimming without unintentionally drowning the baby? How can the baby breathe if the vagina is underwater? Should women keep the vagina above water so the baby can breathe through the vagina? I am very concerned for this man. Give $600 to a poor person and it's gone in a week. Give $600 to a rich person and it's multiplied 10 times in a few years or less. Here, let me fix that for you. Give $600 to someone with no money and they have no choice but to use it to survive. Give $600 to someone whose needs are already fully met and they can sit on it all they want. For f***'s sake, are we really this dense? Here is the schedule. Hey, I think you have the wrong number. Then what is your number? Because I have this number. That is my number. Okay, then why did you say I have the wrong number? Because I'm not the person you're trying to text. My family is sending my 91-year-old legally blind great uncle to Europe alone for a vaccination when I deadass watched this man microwave his birthday cards 4 months ago. Huh. I was denied a gynecological exam during my annual physical exam this morning at a Shanghai public hospital just because I am not married. You are not married, so you are a virgin. Therefore, you don't need a gynecological exam, said the doctor unimpressively. Because it's 3 a.m. What the f***? It's 10 p.m. I live in Scotland. Why? Did you just ask why I live in Scotland? Yes, because I'm Scottish? Why are the World Wars called the World Wars when it was only a bunch of white countries beefing over who gets to control and f*** the world the most? Why does everything white suddenly become the world? Ah yes, the World Wars were white. Remember the white countries: Japan, China, Egypt, Libya, Morocco, Iraq, Brazil, the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, Burma, Ethiopia in the World Wars. So white. This girl rescued a coyote, thinking it was a dog. His what the f*** face is priceless. Dear anonymous passerby, don't worry, you're safe now. Your act of casual cruelty was successful. The complaint you lodged with the HOA was heard. They had me take down the small tree fort that I built on this location with my sons during the pandemic. No longer will its presence offend your walk past my house. Please enjoy your stroll free from the sound of my children's play and laughter. They are safely back inside now, watching television, I'm sure. Enjoy the unobstructed view of my backyard. I will try to keep it up to code. Best, Dave. So I'm an artist. I've been working for the last 2.5 months trying to get this one customer to be satisfied with the sketchwork of their dog, but they keep saying it doesn't really look like the dog. Finally, they explained that the reference pictures they sent me for the dog don't actually look like her. They're outdated and she's lost a ton of weight since they took them. I think calling someone honey should be considered sexual harassment when you don't know the person well. Half of grandmas have become sex offenders. And well, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we have reached the end of r/facepalm. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell so you get notified every time Easy Peasy uploads. And hey, if you want to hear more from me and my personal channel, ZachXFuller is linked in the description below. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, I'll see you around.